say what I'm gonna say for it. So,
All right.
it's good stuff, man.
Boom, boom, boom.
Boom, boom, Bill. Boom, boom.
You know, I got all the facts. I got all the production shit to get through, so you can relax for about 90 seconds to 2 minutes.
What is this, amateur hour? All right, go.
Yep. Oh, we're live too.
Oh, okay.
What's up, internet? We just got done watching Happy Gilmore 2. We're here with Glenn Miller, my stepfather. Adam Sandler was a regular fixture in our house. Quoting in SNL, Happy Gilmore, Wedding Singer, Billy Madison, Waterboy, Little Nicky, all of them. What was your upbringing with
Airheads.
What's up? Well, yeah. That's not really an Adam Sandler movie, though, right?
He was in it though, wasn't he?
Yeah.
That's why you asked me where I met him at.
All right. We just got done watching the movie. This is live. There's not going to be any overlays or anything like that. So if you haven't watched it yet, we're also going to spoil a whole bunch of things about it. So go back and watch it and then come back and watch this later. Before we get into the movie, here's some facts about the production. We're doing both movies too, Happy Gilmore 1 and Happy Gilmore 2. The original Happy Gilmore came out 30 years ago, almost. It was released on February 16th, 1996. Today, we're shooting this, 7/25 is when Happy Gilmore 2 was released. Both films were written by Tim Herlihy and Adam Sandler. Herlihy he only exclusively works with or for Adam Sandler, serving as co-writer on such classics as Current Hits, Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore, Wedding Singer, Waterboy, Big Daddy, Little Nicky, Mr. Deeds, Bedtime Stories, Grown Ups 2, Pixels,
Yes!
The Ridiculous Six, Hubie Halloween, as well as many of his sketches on SNL. Judd Apatow, this is a little known fact, was best friends with Adam Sandler. They were roommates for a little bit when they were both coming up. He helped with some of the rewrites on this film, which went uncredited, the original, not the second one. The original is directed by Dennis Dugan, who didn't direct the second Gilmore, but he does reprise his role as the golf commissioner, Doug Thompson. Dugan's previous directorial credits include Coming Out the Gates with Problem Child in 1990, a 1992 film called Brain Donors with John Turturro, Happy Gilmore in 96, Beverly Hills Ninja in 97. Oh, while I'm doing this, can you pull up your phone and make sure there's no issues in the live chat?
I'll do that.
Pull this up on there.
I'm doing it.
Happy Gilmore
Mark it.
Beverly Hills Ninja in 97, Big Daddy in 99, Saving Silverman in 2001, a very underrated movie with Jason Biggs, Steve Zahn, and Jack Black that pays homage to Neil Diamond. National Security in 2003 with Martin Lawrence and Steve Zahn. Benchwarmers in 2007 with Rob Schneider, David Spade, and John Heder. I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry in 2007. And what might be my favorite Sandler comedy, although least watch, is 2008's You Don't Mess with the Zohan. 2010's Grown Ups, 2011's Just Go With It, Jack and Jill, also in 2011, which is the only Sandler film I didn't finish. And I watched Going Overboard to completion. 2013's Grown Ups 2, and his last film to date was Love, Weddings, and Other Disasters in 2020 with Diane Keaton and Jeremy Irons. Gilmore 2 was directed, and this is one of the things that have me most excited about its potential. Kyle Newacek of Workaholics fame. Newacek's previous directing efforts include, of course, Workaholics from 2011 to 2017. He directed Childish Gambino's videos Heartbeat in 2012 and The Worst Guys in 2014. He did Game Over Man in 2018 with the guys from Workaholics. He'd directed 4 other TV shows like What We Do in the Shadows, Ghosted, Happy Endings, Parks and Rec, and Community. And he previously directed Sandler for 2019's Murder Mystery. The original Happy Gilmore starred Adam Sandler as Happy, Christopher McDonald as Shooter, Julie Bowen as Virginia, Frances Faye as Grandma, rest in peace 2011, Carl Weathers as Chubbs, rest in peace February 2024, if you could just held on for one more year. Alan Covert as Otto the Caddy, Bob Barker, rest in peace, as himself, Richard Keel as Mr. Larson, rest in peace 2014, Joe Flaherty as Jackass, rest in peace 2024. Kevin Nealon as Potter, feeling the flow, working it. Ben Stiller as Hal, check out the name tag. Dennis Dugan as Commissioner. Returning for part 2, you got Sandler as Happy, of course, Julie Bowen as Virginia, Christopher McDonald as Shooter, Ben Stiller as Hal, Dennis Dugan as Doug. And some new faces join the party with Ben Safdie, the writer and director behind Uncut Gems, and the writer behind The Curse, a very highly recommended show. You should go check it out if you have not seen it. Bad Bunny, Haley Joel Osment, Lavelle Crawford, who has popped up in a few recent Adam Sandler productions, but Sonny fans will remember him as Landslide. He was Chubb's son. Sandler's family shows up, his wife Jackie and his daughters Sonny and Sadie, as well as his mother Judy and his cousin Jana. And a regular fixture in the Sandler universe who was not in the first Happy Gilmore, Steve Buscemi shows up in this one. Other Sandler regulars pop up like Nick Swartzen, Robert Smigel, Rob Schneider, John Lovitz, Blake Clark, and Eminem makes an appearance as the heckler's son. Cinematography is by Arthur Albert, did the original. Some highlights from his career is Night at the Comet, The Squeeze with Michael Keaton, The Principal with James Belushi and Louis Gossett Jr., John Leguizamo's 1991 special Mambo Mouth, a childhood favorite of mine, 1993 Surf Ninjas with Rob Schneider and Ernie Reyes Jr., Martin's 1994 special, You So Crazy, Happy Gilmore in 1996, Beverly Hills Ninja in 97, Dirty Work in 98, Saving Silverman in 2001. And part 2 was shot by Zach Mulligan, who has 45 previous credits, but honestly, nothing worth mentioning. All right, King of Connections. For this one, King of Connections, I figure we can just talk about the callback, because every Adam Sandler movie has a callback. So, what were some of your favorite callbacks from Happy Gilmore 2 to Happy Gilmore 1, or other Adam Sandler movies?
I'll go ahead and say this, that this film had, the callbacks weren't forced. I'll just say, I think I can say that first. They were paid off in so many ways, and I guess one of the callbacks that would just, they're gonna all start flowing back to me because we just
I had
got
everyone written down.
Okay, well,
Just, what was your favorite one, though?
we're
I'll mark it off. Yeah.
Thanks, man. I'll call back to the, wow, you really put me on the spot, because there's so many.
I don't know a favorite, man. That's kind of
I'll
hard.
just run through them. You can tell me
They
which
did a
ones
great
are
job
favorite.
with the callbacks, though.
Oh, okay.
You get the
I got
kid.
okay, the son, the guy, the tall guy's son.
Yep,
Neil and
Draco's son.
Draco's had his son.
Draco's son was a nice callback, and I didn't even look this up, but I'm willing to just assume safely that that's really his son, because I don't think many human beings have that kind of
I
resemblance.
think they just stuck a wig on him. It was close though. It was close.
Yeah, that was a nice callback. Eminem as Jackass's son, I like that. How do you feel about Eminem's performance?
Which I didn't know until you just mentioned that. Watching the
didn't know it was
movie,
Eminem?
it didn't dawn on me it was Eminem's son. Or
Detroit
Eminem
represents.
was the
Yeah.
son of the heckler.
He
Yeah, I didn't
ended with
catch
the
that at
bang.
all.
I was kind of iffy on it at first, but then he ended with a real bang and when he got tore by the Gators.
Well, you called it that Happy Gilmore's sons were going to go off on somebody before the end of the movie. And
They were such a gem throughout the entire film. They were such a gem.
It was a good. I like one of my favorite parts from the first Happy Gilmore was at the beginning when he's going through all of his careers, and it always results in him sticking something between his legs. So I was glad that they brought that back with the kids, and then
That was-
had him doing it at the grocery store,
That was so good.
which is
The
so.
funniest one was the airport. Cause he was doing it and he had to
Yeah.
run back like, no, get
There was a nice callback with they go into the happy place, had Virginia coming back, and then interacting with herself. She hands the beer to her old self.
Sorry,
That's
I was trying to get you to grab
I
the
took
beer.
it anyway. That's how you know that she's confident. Like I believe that she looks better now than she did then. Like she's aged really nicely.
Mhm.
And for her to step, there's not many women who would be willing to step onto the screen with a 30-year
younger version
of themselves, and to be like, you know, compared and contrasted that close.
He called it out. He was like, what did she tell herself? Hey, here, hold this, sweetie.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
she said
yeah.
it to herself, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
Hands it back to her. Yeah.
And then of course you got the all in the hips callback. Check out the name tag. Ben Stiller's back in
That's so
full
good,
effect.
so good. What you call it? The hand me down hand.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Oh, Chubb's
Chubb's
son.
hand, the hand.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, I didn't even have that one written
All
down.
the things that happen to the hand.
The all good things. Kevin Nealon's character coming back, and now he's a commentator. It's like the perfect role for him to be in. But he doesn't. He doesn't let anybody get a. He doesn't answer. He doesn't ask a question. Is there a question somewhere in here?
And then he called him.
All good things,
He
all good things.
called him.
Psycho.
Yep, that's what it was. Psycho.
Yeah, that's another callback.
Mm-hmm.
Rob Schneider wasn't in the first movie, but they brought the You Can Do It guy back, and I thought it was pretty cool that that's in Gilmore's Happy Place. Because there's like rumors online about Rob Schneider and Happy Gilmore having kind of bad blood because Rob Schneider's politics don't really align with Happy Gilmore's circle.
Or it's the hat he wears. It's either that or the hat.
So there's like a rumor, there's a falling out. So the fact that Adam Sandler put him in his happy place, that was nice. Nice callback to the caddy, which I don't know if that's really the dude, but I feel like it has to be if they're playing on it so hard. His old caddy that he strangled.
Oh no, I think that is the dude. Yeah, that is the dude.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's Will Zalatoris, a professional golfer.
Oh, so that wasn't the original.
That wasn't his original
But they
son.
made it.
But what,
okay.
of all the callbacks, that's the one that threw me the most.
Oh, okay.
You
okay,
know,
okay.
because, he's talking, then when they announce him on the first tee, that
'Cause he's-
I forgot, we have a
Yeah.
resident expert here. So like when we did a soldier story, we had somebody who's been in the military for going on like 25, 30 years as the resident expert. Now for this one, we've got somebody that knows golf inside and out.
What's your handicap, man?
about a 12.
I don't know what that means. I saw it on the movie, man. I just want to say it.
But yeah, that's even cooler though, that they made his first caddy turn out to be a professional golfer now.
That was nice. That was a good call.
That still hates him for choking him out like that, and then that whole like, it's just learned behavior. He was abused by the golfer that he was a caddy for, so now he's turning around and he's abusing his caddy.
The best callback in the movie, I don't care what nobody says, the memes are already out there. The 6-shooter is back, baby.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even write that down because that's just one of the best scenes of the whole movie.
Yeah, that thing is still flickering, man.
And then there's the last two callbacks I have were just like the heartfelt callbacks where the cemetery scene was great because you have him fighting Shooter, which was a callback like now the old guy is Shooter instead of Bob Barker. But the first tombstone you see is Bob Barker, and then it goes on and you see the grandma's tombstone and Chubb's tombstone, and then they even cap it off with the lady that he killed with the air conditioner, Mista. So that was awesome. That was great callbacks. And then the way the first one ended with Chubbs and the alligator and Abraham Lincoln in the sky, they
that was
brought
good.
everybody back in the sky.
And still driving the Dodge
Car.
the
Yeah,
the
the car.
Dodge Dakota
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
Dodge Dart,
He
whatever
called
that
that.
was.
Yeah, he definitely had that. Nah, that was great callbacks, man. That was yeah. And it's way more than we probably missed. Because I dare you.
There was a connection when I was doing my research on the second on the movie. In the first movie, when the penguins at the miniature golf course, those were a callback to the penguins that terrorized Sandler and Billy Madison. And potentially, I have to double check, but it might even be the same ones.
It's a good connection.
All right, we can go right into the favorite parts, favorite scenes, favorite lines, just
Man.
general discussions, what you liked about the movie.
Like the
Save the good stuff though for the review.
like Shooter sitting in the jail reading The Shining, and he says the line, he's like, "Man, this guy's getting crazy."
Like it's a comedy.
It's so crazy. He's sitting there all in the gray sweats. It is so crazy. Like, he did read it like he was generally entertained.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I like that scene. That was very good.
I like that the first movie was all about saving his grandma's house and getting the girl. And within the first 5 minutes of the second movie, he killed the girl and lost the house. So it's like,
Back.
that was
Yeah.
one, I did not see that coming. I don't know how they kept that a secret, but also I just thought that was really, it was cool because I didn't want to watch a movie about a successful golfer just getting more successful. They like stripped him back down to nothing, and they managed to do a sequel, and it's still an underdog story all over again. He has to come back up again. So like the stakes were still there.
I like when the coffee was thrown in the director's face by Shooter.
Yeah, I heard you like it hot. Hey, do you? The asleep at the golf cart wheel when
Oh
first
my
came
gosh,
back
that was
into
so
it.
good. That was
Dude,
so good.
that was good editing, that was good shooting, the way
Did you see the bodies, how they were formed on the ground?
Yeah.
All of them were like
But the cut too, it was he's talking and then all of a sudden he's like, you know what I mean, Happy? And it cuts to him and he's just straight passed out the whole time. And then it's revealed that
It
he's
is
the one
true.
behind the wheel.
What is Eric Andre? What did he say? I mean, I've hit some big ones, man. You know what?
Yeah.
He's trying to call quotes. That's good stuff. You don't have to check. I'm killing it.
No, I'm just
You are?
just-
Yeah.
No, we all are.
No
We're a
notes.
team. We're a
No
team.
notes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just, let me be your caddy.
I like Ben Stiller's line when he comes in, he's talking to Happy Gilmore, He's like, oh, is that when you started abusing alcohol? No, it was when my wife died. Always something, isn't it? It's always something, isn't it?
At the end, when he says, he's like, why are you talking your sweater? Are you high?
Yeah.
And he said,
drugs?
are you high? Oh, Ben.
Yeah, when Shooter does the 1, 2, 3, go, Shooter.
That might be the scene of the movie.
Yeah,
that might
Shooter. Yeah.
It's the slight latency as he waits for them to finish their go for the Shooter.
He always gets that in last time. But that's all like the second one. What's some of your favorite scenes from the first movie?
When he gets in there, how Sirius Caldwell looks at him when he sees him in the batting cage, and he's getting the balls hit him, and he's like he just looks at him like, how crazy is this guy, like with his face. So that was one of the funniest parts for me there.
Yeah, Carl Weathers worked good in the first one because he was playing it like he was in a normal movie. So like all the ridiculousness was there for him to react to the same way we were looking at what the hell is going on.
I take it back to Shooter again in the first one, because you had asked earlier what happened to Shooter in this one, because you see he's in the nut house. But if you notice, there's a scene from the first one when he's walking down with the golf commissioner. He was just like, yeah, boy, that happy really's coming around. And he's like, yeah, seen the love him. Yeah, they're looking good. I can't take it. Like he was breaking down.
Do something with it. Yeah, I can't take it.
And he's like, I'll do something. He gets a crazier guy. So he was breaking down. He was unraveling.
I'm trying to think. Like my favorite. If I had to choose like one favorite scene from the first one, man, it's tough.
I mean, and I'm glad they touched on it. For me, it was, my fingers hurt.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, now your back's gonna hurt because you just pulled landscape duty.
Ben's still.
Read the name tag, Grandma. You're in my world.
That's classic.
For them to touch on that one again, man, was.
That's classic, man.
Well, my gutters are all dirty.
They're all full. We see they're all full in there. And see, here's the thing about it. That's crazy, because now it makes you want to ask yourself. It clearly he was pretending to be this person here, or he wasn't pretending. Apparently he got this job. Like he's just always, no matter what job he gets, whether at fat camp with the kids.
The through line with him is that he overpowers powerless people. Whether it be old senior citizens or people that are struggling with addiction, he always finds his place of power.
That's what I mean, like the fat kids,
or the
heavyweights or dodgeball.
Dodgeball, yeah, the same character.
I mean, no.
Yeah, I think my favorite scene in the first one is the whole first 5 minutes of it, from the different jobs that he had putting it between his legs, to that whole scene with the girl like, I'm sorry, baby, I just get so scared sometimes and lonely.
Oh yeah, then the Asian lady shows up there.
Nobody.
Yeah,
that was good.
Yeah.
That was good. There's a lot of great scenes in the first one. Like now, I will say one of the most unbelievable scenes in the first one is like glad technologies came up a little bit. Remember seeing that big magnet around the hole as you were a kid, like although it does the reverse? Isn't that that movie? In the first one, isn't there like a shot he makes and you can still see the mag? That might be Caddyshack. I might be Caddyshack. I am Caddyshack in you. I'm Caddyshack.
Because this one, he bangs it off of a Volkswagen, and then
they have to hit it off
hits
the
the
yeah, you're right.
Scaffolding.
You're right.
That's what it was.
That's exactly what that is. It's a shooter's tour.
Shooter's turn.
For some reason, I don't know why this movie always somewhat like. Of course, the other one's a more serious version, but the first one reminded me kind of Tin Cup. Movie, is that Kevin Costner?
Yeah, I know the movie. Yeah.
Kevin Costner almost played Shooter in the first one.
I can see that.
Yeah. It's just so weird that you could name any line from the first one and I could finish the dialogue, not seeing the movie in like 20 years. And like when we went and saw Phoenician Scheme, I couldn't remember half the stuff that we watched, like 30 minutes from the car ride, from the theater back to the house to recording. I couldn't remember anything. And I think like the issue with that is when Happy Gilmore came out, it was in like 96, when it just seems like there's way too much shit online, right? There's too much stuff to watch. Like I watched Happy Gilmore probably 300 times, but there's too much stuff to watch now. You can't watch anything 300 times, and like you really start to appreciate different things about a movie on your 50th watch. That's when you start noticing the weird guy in the back of the crowd that's making like a face, and you start appreciating all the little things that make it great. And nothing really gets a chance to stick like that anymore. And it's almost like the people that are making movies knows that. They know that people are mostly going to be watching the movies like this and like just checking in every now and then. So they make them for that. They're not memorable.
Well, that's why I'm happy this film came out. I'm a purist.
Yeah, this movie kind of took it all back in the right way without like pandering to the nostalgia too much. It all felt really natural. Like
It felt like we didn't
It was
know.
like a time capsule.
I was just gonna say that, but a time capsule with chronological timeline as far as like I believe this is exactly what happened if we just checked on him 30 years later. Like other than him killing his wife, like the time of him just getting older, stopping, like he won 5 more jackets.
Yep.
I believe that would have happened. Like that, it was just good stuff, man. I love that they used his actual career, like footage from Saturday Night Live. They spliced that in. It was a very good pie of everything that was going on.
I thought it was cool that they brought back, like in the first one, he was like against the establishment. Like he was like that they were at odds. And then this one, he's now fighting for it.
He's accepted it. They accepted him.
Well, it kind of, he accepted him. It kind of evolved into this.
Well, like he said, because of him and Tiger.
But it was just
That's
cool
what
to
for the
see.
90s.
He's pretty much shooter in this one. And the new whatever Maxi guy that's coming on, that's the new Happy Gilmore, like the new extreme, and he's fighting for the tradition. I thought that was cool the way they flipped that on the head.
Near and dear to his wife, which
Well,
is why he did it.
Right.
So
that plays back to the first movie because remember how she was like the something for the tour. She was the spokesperson for the tour in the first one.
PR
for the tour,
lady.
exactly.
Yeah.
One of the things I really did like about this is that again I hate like when we talked about this, that I hate sequels and I hate when people do stuff just to do it. And that's when Tom Cruise did Top Gun Maverick. He said he was waiting on not just the story but the right story. And in lesser terms here, because this is a comedy, I love the fact that they made a reason why these other guys were just driving the ball longer. They just didn't say, oh, because they're younger, they're hitting it, they're black. No, they made something that medically I could believe, and I love that part about it. What do you think about that? It's almost like when the guys get the Tommy John surgery or something like that.
And that's what, and like I mentioned during it too, the creativity of everything that went into this for a sequel, which, like we were talking, doesn't always come off great. This one was there. The storyline was interesting. I don't think they dragged it out too far either. I think it.
I don't see any low moments. It was no
low moments at all, man. Yeah,
No,
it was a great entertaining movie.
And stuff kept happening that even if you thought it was a low moment, this is one of those I went to go get some popcorn. I missed something because remember the director guy again, the guy was the head of Maxi, and when he met Shooter and Happy. Number one, their both mindset was not mine too, but they're not going to let this happen to their two. But he got folded up by both of them. He got thrown in the lobster tank. And I love he kept deteriorating throughout the movie. He was falling apart.
That's a classic 80s villain. They're just slowly deteriorating throughout the whole thing.
Tongue rotting out of his mouth.
Yeah, it's the coyote and the roadrunner.
Yeah.
All of a sudden he's showing up, hopping with the
I think we've done a disservice to this film so far if we've not brought up one man that almost stole the damn show. That goddamn caddy, man.
Well, let's wait till we get the scenes.
These are some scenes I want to talk about, man.
Okay, talk about the scenes.
I'm just saying I was wondering why they had.
They built a mythos around him.
Yeah.
Like all of a sudden, he
yeah.
just popped up in this movie as a nobody, and by 45 minutes in, he already has his own lore. This
Yeah.
dude can drink off of the fans all day long. He can catch softballs out of midair and slice them like he was.
Let's go to the grave. I don't know what that is.
That's Adam Sandler movies in a nutshell. He loves the
He can
the
take
underdog.
vengeance off of Travis Kelce.
Oh yeah, the bear. That was a scene. Yeah, the honey bears. Oh my god.
I know Angela's watching. She told me today. She tried to get into my head about this. She said Taylor Swift gave Happy Gilmore 2 a 12 out of 10, and now I know why. Because one of the Kelce brothers are in it.
Yeah,
she has stake in this.
I felt they overplayed him a little bit.
Gave it a 12 out of 10?
Yeah. But she only because I don't know which Kelce brother she's with.
Don't pull it
She's
up.
with that one, Travis.
Oh well, that's why. She's over there getting honey lathered up on him.
I think that was a real smile. I don't think that was his character because that honey had to be cold. He was like,
yeah, that was good.
That's good stuff.
The
Caddy was amazing because again.
Oh, she said a 13 out of 10. Oh,
Oh my
because that's
gosh,
her.
Jesus Christ! Keep it together, Ange.
Well, that's her.
Yeah.
Right.
I guess, man. The way remember he took being fired very well.
The what?
The waiter when he got fired.
Oh, yeah.
Remember he's a waiter, he's a caddy. Now he's a restaurant owner. They're like, "Will you buy his restaurant? What kind?"
Yeah.
That was good stuff, man.
Yeah.
Italiano.
G, do you have any particular favorite parts with real life golfers? Because I
Oh,
didn't even know that anybody was.
And that's the dinner. You got Lee Trevino, Jack Nicklaus,
Oh yeah.
Nick Faldo.
Mhm.
I mean, a lot of big names in there.
Oh, yeah.
And Xander Schauffele, Jordan Spieth,
Mhm.
Scotty, Brooks
Koepka was
And
in
wasn't
there.
Lee Trevino the one?
and they all did, a decent job
Yeah.
of acting and playing the part.
Playing
I thought,
themselves.
you know.
You loved your guy in jail at the end.
And I love the fact that was the funniest part with Scheffler with his arrest, last year on the way to the tournament.
Oh, that was
That's a
playing
real
off the
thing.
road.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's why when that happened and they put him in cuffs, he says, "Oh, not again."
See, call back
So
to real
he
life. Yeah.
gets hauled off, but then how good of a sport he was to do his last 3 scenes from inside the jail. So,
Right.
you
Yeah.
know,
Chicken fingers. I'll stick around another night.
Yeah,
And
never,
Lee
never
Tre-
expected
Lee
that.
Trevino was in the first one, wasn't he? Isn't he the dude that's
Yeah,
always
he
like-
just went, and he did it again at the dinner.
Because
He
that
finally went,
What's funny about that is that's really how he feels about these movies. Because there's this note about the casting of the first one that he said he wouldn't have even been involved if he would have actually read the script and knew how vulgar it was. And just like he said, it was just, I guess it was not his speed. But he came back for the second one, so they must have won him over.
yeah.
Another callback was he's been in like maybe 7 out of 9 Sandler films. That was Dan Patrick out there as a sportscaster again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, these things are I don't have no appreciation for at all.
Dan's
I
the
don't
man.
know.
Looking 30 years older,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like everybody else
Dan's the
did.
man.
Yeah.
What else are we missing? There's so many. Who else? Who was I gonna say? Let's go back again. I had the kids, man. Yeah, they need to be celebrated. They need to be celebrated. Those boys.
And talk about the golfers, that reminds me, because John Daly was always
John Daly, JD.
John Daly played a
JD
phenomenal
killing it.
sub role
That's
in
how
there.
he lived in
You
the
know,
garage.
Yeah, that's how he lived his
Yeah,
life,
in the
man.
garage,
I'm sorry,
in the
Happy. I'm
house,
gonna be getting out of here.
Did you know who he is for real life?
No, I
That's
didn't.
him.
You didn't
Oh,
That's
know
like
who he was?
he's Happy
Yeah,
Gilmore.
he's,
Oh.
He would drink on you and smoking heaters, tossing him in the.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
so it made sense. He ends up
Yeah,
and
you don't
he
appreciate
was
this
a big-
thing,
he was
man.
a big drinker on tour.
Big drink.
And then had to give it up, and his game went like this because his nerves.
just
He
a-
said he'd be over a putt like this. So
Wow.
He's
just
Happy
just
Gilmore.
a sidebar, real quick. So he was on the wagon for about a year or so, and he came to the TPC, the players at Sawgrass, and I think it was the Friday night. He went out to Players Grill out at the beaches and just got sloshed. Fell off the wagon, and
Did that improve his game?
no, he kind of went into rehab after
Oh.
that. And,
Hey,
you know,
TPC will do it to you.
but
won't it?
yeah, he had a good role in this, man.
That's good stuff. Good
Yeah,
stuff, man.
yeah.
Now John Daly definitely came out of nowhere. I 100% say that. He 100% came out of nowhere. It was good stuff.
Yeah, he played a good part, man.
Who else are we missing here? So we got John Daly out there. Roy McIlroy was out there.
McElroy,
Yeah.
Brooks Koepka,
Oh, what about now?
and DeChambeau.
Brian DeChambeau was
No.
out there. That was good. I like the foot up the ass X-ray.
The foot on the and especially when Shooter was up in front, he's showing their missed putts. And
Oh man, I'm gonna go back and watch it. That was so good.
Is
It's
that
so
all
good.
real footage?
Yes, yes,
Oh yeah,
yes.
that was real footage.
Yes, and he comes out again.
Yeah,
Again.
And the different reaction
Yeah.
each time.
No.
Oh, ooh, easy, ooh, you know.
Shooter came to play, man. I don't think it's easy to jump back into a role 30 years later, man. But
Oh, he's been waiting for this.
he did it.
And the
man.
funny thing is that he actually has auditioned for like almost every Adam Sandler movie that Adam Sandler has done since Happy Gilmore. And he said he never gets the parts. And Adam Sandler would always come up to him afterwards and be like, "Bro, you're Shooter, man. You're just always gonna be Shooter. I'm sorry."
Let me shoot it,
recast
damn it.
you. I can't recast you.
Let me shoot it,
He
damn
was,
it.
he was the one that actually broke the news. I don't know if you remember. He was on some talk show and he said like, yeah, we're doing Happy Gilmore 2. And this was like 6 months ago, before
Wow.
like right when production was beginning, and that forced Adam Sandler to get on. He's like, all right, well, I guess he broke it. So yeah, I confirm we're shooting it.
Wow.
He was the most. You could tell he was the most excited about this.
Hey man, shooter.
Yeah.
He's the man. I like that, man. I like the callback of him still being able to use the hockey stick as the thing, and nobody say anything about it whatsoever.
Yeah.
That's fun. The callback of, again, you brought up the beer thing. He didn't drink the beer this time. He did the Dunkin' Donut Club with the coffee, and then
Right,
the
right.
other
And then
guy
the caddy
this.
did the
beer.
drinking.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, I like the caddy's caddy.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
caddy's
Oh,
caddy.
oh, yeah. Who's this?
Yeah, yeah,
This is my
yeah.
caddy. No, you don't get a caddy. He can play. What are you talking about here? I love my job.
Oh, it's good
Well,
stuff.
then that same dude, he's accepting money to get hit by balls, and then that's
Yeah.
like the perfect dude for Happy Gilmore to keep around, who were willing to like. He looked like a sadist. Like he enjoyed pain.
He's like, you hit me in the face? I'm like, 50.
Yeah.
50.
That's the story of my life with clients. Like, I'll take this pain for $50. I'm gonna give you $100. You're underselling yourself, man.
Mm-mm.
Any other favorite scenes, favorite moments before we go to casting?
My thing was gonna be the cat. You can go with the casting because unless Glenn has some.
No, that's, I think we've touched them and they're all
The whole movie
good,
is
man.
one
Yeah.
great scene,
Yeah,
one great
that's the
callback.
best part of it.
Yeah.
It was,
And it's dangerous to do
Great
a
movie.
callback because you may shower some people, rain on some people's parade of their memories when they're younger.
Mhm.
They did not do that.
Well, and they were really confident in their callback, because if you notice, most of the time they played the actual scene that was calling back to
Mhm.
before. So it was almost like the same thing with Virginia standing next to her younger self. It was like, yeah, we know this stands on its own in the present, so we're gonna show you exactly what's
Yeah,
coming
yeah.
from.
I like older Virginia better, hotter.
The older one, yeah.
Yeah.
The one today,
Yeah,
yeah. She's
I'll take either one of them. They both look.
both.
That's what that's the first thing a time traveling dude's gonna do is like, yeah, I wanna have a threesome with my wife.
With my
Now and
30-year-old
then.
wife,
Yeah.
30-year ago.
Honey, you said I'm with you.
Yeah.
It's you.
But why do you want to do that? Well, I just want to see how much better you've got.
Yeah. Let's look at this. Hey, let's play this thing out. Let's get this in a while.
All right, casting call. So before we get into the casting call, which with the casting call, I don't think I told you this part, G, I'm sorry. We imagine what, like if the movie were to be remade, what actors would be good in the main roles for Happy, Shooter, and Virginia. So while you're thinking about that, there's some real life casting calls that happened. In part one, Bob Barker was on the fence about accepting the cameo role until he was told that he would win the fight. And they tried to have somebody do Bob Barker's stunts, but he declined because he actually studied martial arts under Chuck Norris. Christopher McDonald almost didn't get the role, or he almost didn't accept the role of Shooter because he was tired of being typecast as the bad guy, but he took a chance on it because he really enjoyed Billy Madison. And it turned out to be, as he put it in his biography, one of the best decisions of his career.
Before you move on from him, that was another good callback. Him standing in the corner again.
Oh,
For the
God,
media
yeah,
stuff.
that was great. So
Did
good.
they shoot it
Yeah, he was in the
before
corner right
got-
before the meeting. Before the meeting.
Yeah.
Because it's almost like in his mind he's walking out on
Like
this
it's being
grand
announced.
stage. Yeah. So,
Oh, shoot.
so a lot of people were in consideration for the role of Shooter. Bruce Campbell auditioned for the role.
Who's that?
Bruce Campbell's Evil
He's
Dead,
not- yeah.
Texas Ranger, something or other. Chain. Tim Allen was considered for the role. Christopher McDonald actually turned down Twister to star in Happy Gilmore. He was going to play Cary Elwes, the prick in Twister. Steve Guttenberg and Ted Danson were also considered for Shooter. Ben Stiller's role was originally written for Rob Schneider. Rob Schneider told Adam Sandler he didn't want to do it because he should have real actors be in his movies instead of all of his friends. Alan Covert's Caddy character was originally written for Chris Farley, but he was under contract with Paramount to make Black Sheep. Steve Buscemi was then offered the role, but he was busy making Fargo at the time of the first production. Brooke Shields was the first choice for Virginia, not Julie Bowen. In part two, Carl Weathers was actually a part of the original script for part two. Him and Sandler talked frequently about the sequel as it was being developed. upon his death, he had to do a lot of the rewrites, and that's when some of those extra plot points about the dead characters came in. All right, that's all those. So for replacing, if it was to be remade, who would you replace Happy Gilmore? Or let's do Happy Gilmore last. Who would you replace Virginia with? Bennett.
Kate Blanchett.
Always.
I
Okay.
mean, Kate Blanchett.
Blanchett. She's redhead Brit.
Well, no, I thought you were gonna name her movies. I didn't think you were gonna name her measurements. She's in Don't Look Up. She's in Thor. She plays Hela. Thor's sister.
That one thing that he'd know yet.
Kate Blanchett, man. Just,
And I know her from.
you'll thank me later. You
But I was
know
thinking,
her. Yeah.
Jennifer Aniston.
Oh yeah, same,
Would
she's
be
got
great-
the same
would be
vibes
great
as
for that
Julie
role.
Bowen.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she like her character in The Breakup. She could sit there while some dude's being a buffoon. I had Aubrey Plaza because I'm going with a little bit of younger cast for mine, so I put Aubrey Plaza. Not too young, not like
I didn't say anything. I was going to, but you stole my thunder.
But she's also got that same thing because her character in Parks and Recreation, she's with what's his name from Guardians of the Galaxy?
Chris Pratt. Star
yeah.
Lord.
But he's a dum-dum in Parks and Recreation, and she plays off of a dum-dum really well. All right, Shooter McGavin.
There's really only one shooter, man. But maybe if I
I will argue
I'm
there's
not.
another one.
Okay, hold on. Let me shooter.
I'll go then.
Go.
I was thinking Will Ferrell.
Oh, he could
Oh,
definitely do it, 'cause
yeah.
he could play that
Will
over the
Ferrell,
top, right?
or the
Yeah.
dude, I forget his name, he played Will Ferrell's dad in Talladega Nights.
Yeah.
I don't even
He's in
remember
a lot
Will
of-
Ferrell having a dad in Talladega. Oh, yeah, from
Yeah.
Office Space.
Either
Yeah.
way,
know
I
who
forget
you're
his name,
talking
but
about.
I think he'd have played in there really well.
I was gonna say.
Lomberg, that's who it is.
Oh yeah, he would have been great.
Yeah.
I was gonna say my guy.
Paul Rudd?
No, Derek. The guy that played Derek in Step Brothers.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
I can see him being a
yeah.
shooter. I can see him being a shooter.
Ben Wyatt is his name in Parks and Recreation. I can't remember his real name in real life.
Oh no, perfect. No, our guy
Yeah,
from.
yeah, perfect. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna get
You
to
talking
David
about-
Garnett, for the guy from Blaze of Glory, the brother.
The brother.
He's married to.
Blaze of Glory.
He's married to the girl, Amy. They were married for a while.
Oh, yeah, Arnett. Will Arnett.
Well,
You're not
Yeah.
talking about the other brother and Step Brothers.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about
Same
before.
dude.
Yes,
Okay, all right.
yes,
No,
that's
John C.
sweet.
Reilly.
No, not John C. Reilly. He was talking about the brother's brother.
Oh, yeah,
Derek.
yeah.
I just got these abs.
Ben something. No, not Ben. He's in Severance. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Let's start that tonight.
Shooter McGavin, I say Glenn Howerton. Dennis, always.
Ah, yeah.
Is he Dennis from Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Yeah. Oh man.
Because he put on a little cardigan or something and
Is
just
that the
really
dark hair?
put it up.
No, that's the redheaded one.
Oh,
when it
yeah,
runs
yeah,
hot.
yeah.
I can see him running hot as shooter like.
Yeah.
This is shooter tour.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll go first for Happy Gilmore. I said Pete Davidson. So I think he's got some
Oh, that's
energy
perfect.
to Adam Sandler. He's got the rage. He's unhinged, but also has some heart. Yeah.
That was a good one, man. PD.
That's a younger cast. Pete Davidson, Glenn Howerton is kind of the older senior, and Aubrey Plaza is the love interest. I want to see that movie almost more.
I got a replacement from what you call it. I'm mad that I don't know his name, but he's in the league. He's in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. He plays Pimento in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. He's in the house with Will Ferrell, the curly haired guy.
The House with Will
Not
Ferrell.
Vince Vaughn.
No, not Vince Vaughn. He's you know him.
This is like the greatest live stream. Watch three older guys try to think of who that one guy was.
You know who the guy is. He plays Pimento in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and he's in the show The League, the fantasy football show.
Uh-huh.
All right, I'm just gonna hold my phone.
Oh, big beard?
Yes, curly hair. Oh, now you're killing here.
No.
Hit yourself more.
He was just on the new season of Taskmaster. Damn it, Angela, are you still watching?
Yeah. Call your lifeline.
I know who you're talking about.
He would be. I think he could play a great Happy Gilmore, and I want you to know who he is.
Robbie.
Yes, but I don't know his real name though.
Those are load-bearing toilets. Yeah. Damn it.
I'm gonna pull up a picture for him,
I
man.
can't. I'm
And
using
this
all
is
the
what
devices
was-
as.
He's in what else is he in? I'm trying to think. He's in Will Ferrell's The House. He's in the TV show The League. He's in Brooklyn Nine-Nine as Detective
You're
Parmento.
throwing on the house. I'm thinking that college movie
Oh, I know.
where he was Tank.
Oh, no, Frank the
Will Ferrell's
Tank.
Tank.
Yeah, old school.
Old school, yeah. So I got.
We got a name.
Anyway.
Well, he would have made one. I think he would have made a good
Somebody
one.
out there knows it. We don't need to. Anyway.
And
He's
I
so
think,
funny.
did you go,
Yeah, he said to do we
Happy?
can't.
Yeah.
We can't
I,
think
I
of.
think Jack Black would have been a good.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
he
shit,
did.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he's got the same. He could do the rage and the heart.
he could do the rage and
Mm-hmm.
play the hockey stick. You know, a little
Oh.
school of rock. You know,
Now, see, nice since you
you
made
can't golf hardcore.
Yeah.
Yeah, that, now I can see that. But now, see, now y'all make me think
Right.
about another shooter. You know, guy from Juno.
June.
Oh, he's in Parks,
how you
right?
Doing this, Michael Sarah.
Yeah,
Okay, I guess I got that guy. Damn.
you're looking for him, aren't you?
Yeah, because it's my brain can't get off of it until I.
Make it happen,
Yeah,
man. You
no,
know who he
it's like-
is.
it's my
The
damn
dude,
tongue.
the dude.
Yeah. Oh
Come
man,
on, you come.
there it is. Jason Mantzoukas. That's not even satisfying because that was no
Oh.
tip of my tongue.
Well, Jason Sudeikis would make another great shooter.
Oh, shooter, yeah.
Yeah, shooter.
Okay.
There's a lot of shooters out there.
So, scene stealers? Who is your? Let's do part one first. Who would you say stole the show in part one? My scene stealer is the same for part one and part two. I have the same dude.
Who stole the show?
Yeah.
Why don't you go first there?
Christopher McDonald, the shooter. He was the standout for me in part one, and he was definitely the standout in part two.
As soon as you asked, I was thinking, it's gotta be shooter.
It's two
Yeah.
shots for me too,
Gotta
guys.
be shooter.
Yeah, but, and here's the thing. And I was gonna say that about this. I actually like this one better than the first one. If I'm movie to movie.
Let reviews coming up, man.
Well, I'm tipping my hand. I'm tipping my hand a little bit over there.
Right.
And that's big, because you hate sequels.
He's telling us
with
where he's
passion.
leaning.
I do.
Yeah,
that's
I
right.
do. You know I am.
Right.
How many times you hear me generally laugh? Like we're just not. I was gonna go Always Sunny in Philadelphia. You know, just want to pal around. we can watch wrestling. No, I generally felt like we were just kids back, like young when we were younger, just all a bunch of guys just sitting around watching the movie, laughing and
And I
stuff.
was sitting here thinking how much better this movie is with some people to watch it with.
Oh, yeah.
Because we were all cracking up.
Yeah, definitely.
And a lot
Yes.
of this at exactly the same
Same
stuff.
time.
You know, there's
Yes.
a few things that I laughed and you know.
I got mad when he looked
We
down.
were all
I was like,
laughing.
I was like, they're playing hockey with his head, man, with Hal's head. They hit the little. They're like, Dad, here's your thing for your 30th birthday. They got him a fake Hal, and he beat it up. Now, this man, hey, yeah, now that's a good thought.
All right, we're in the review. So, what would you change about the first one if you had to change one thing? Actually, I know you already said nothing. I say nothing because the first one is just a classic. And I wouldn't change anything about the second one either. So, if you want, we can just go right into why we think it's great.
Yeah, I don't think I change anything either. It's not a cop out either. Like I generally, because if you change one thing about one or the other, they don't fit together like they do.
Yeah, and the first one, you know, maybe some more golfers, but you still had enough golfers.
Correct.
You
Well,
know, so
he had,
I don't know that I'd change
Didn't he
anything.
fight with the
on
tours?
either one.
Yeah, he had the Happy Gilmore in reality and in fiction both had to prove himself to the professional golf leagues because they originally PGA and everything they didn't want anything to do with it. That's why they had to do their own jacket and make their own like pro-am and all that
Right,
stuff.
right.
Because they hated the idea of it, but then between Tiger Woods and Happy Gilmore happening at the same time,
time,
all their
revolution.
numbers went up and drew interest in golf. Now all of a sudden he said, yeah, well, they're down for it now. And just the way he was accepted in the golf community in the movie, so it was cool that mirrored reality. And I like how this one this felt like, well, first of all, the first one, it was like right when Adam Sandler was in that sweet spot where he did Billy Madison, so he like was honing that absurdist goofball sense of humor, but it hadn't got to the point where it wasn't like some of the most recent movies where it just kind of feels like he went on cruise control with it. He's just collecting the
Right,
check for him
right.
and his friends. They were just like, it was still new. They were still inventing stuff.
Which that's what I thought of Mr. Deeds. After
Mm.
Billy Madison, I thought Mr. Deeds was just another exact, and I just never took to Mr.
Yeah.
Deeds. for that
Now
reason,
Pips was
you
where he
know.
stepped it up at.
Okay,
I don't know if I saw that.
that's on the record where.
David won't let you speak about it, probably.
That's to me a lot of his most recent movies were just. I don't blame him. I mean, make that
Was
money.
Uncut Gems
Get
not
your
enough for
friends
you?
paid.
Was
You
Uncut
know.
Gems
No,
not-
but that's what I respect. That's why I've never completely discounted Adam Sandler's one. I respect what he's doing. He treats it more like a business, and he takes care of his friends and family. But then, like every 5 years or so, he'll do a movie like Punch Drunk Love or Uncut Gems, or that 9/11 movie, Rain Over Me,
Mhm.
with Don Cheadle. Like, he'll do something like that to, like, remind people, like, oh, also, I'm talented too. Like, I'm not just phoning things in. I am phoning these things in. Like, Grown Ups is strictly like, we're gonna go get paid. All my friends are gonna get paid, and we're also gonna have a great time this
And
summer.
we're
Where do you
gonna
guys
have
wanna
fun.
go?
We got a ton of fun.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna blame, if I made it to that level, I would be doing probably the exact same thing. You just see the same people in the movies, and I would, so say what you wanna say.
Like you
I'm
do
going to
now.
bank.
You do that now.
Yeah, imagine with a whole bunch of money and success, so I respect it, but this was cool because he took, the sequel, it like paid homage to everything that was great about the first one, but then it didn't just coast on that. It was like improved on the first one.
And if you notice that with part of that script, and I know you kind of noticed it, there was a similarity between what happens with real golf, what happened. Remember the other league was trying to come on, and the golfers were flip flopping, going back and forth. They were like, we got to have a show now. So you can see they played on
Live
that.
golf is going on.
Live, that's,
against
their live was
yeah,
a maxi.
Exactly.
That was so their
Yep.
tie-in connection. You just saw that.
Yeah, but, well, and this movie just it kind of felt smarter than the first one in a lot of ways. There was more story and depth to the character.
Mhm.
Adam Sandler has gotten better. He's not just some like goofy, grinning dum-dum on the screen the whole time. He went back to that when it worked for the joke, but
Right.
he also
Went away.
you saw a little bit of the Academy Award nominee Adam Sandler in there in some of those parts too. It was cool to see that, and it happened like the Happy Gilmore world.
And he bore sons that started the first mime sinking group. How can you ever forget
Right.
that?
That was
Tugging on a
cool. It was
rope.
almost like
Tugging on a rope.
They were selling it out, man. Go watch those kids, man. Oh God, Jesus.
I gave the first one a 4.5. What'd you give it?
The first one for me, it was a 4 for me.
Okay, that's strong. What about you, G? 1 out of 5.
Yeah, I gotta go 5, man.
Yeah,
Everything about it.
I originally gave the first one a 5, but I gotta give the second one a 5 because I really do feel like it's the second one is better than the first one.
The second one gets a 5 because of two things. It's put this way, the first example you always say you want to check out, because it's a sequel, could it stand alone by itself? Yes, it could. And because you're
Yes,
doing
it
a
could.
sequel, it's bigger risk at this because you're finna almost alienate your crowd if you did it just to do it. And again, like I said, I think it was a better movie, so I give it a 5 as well too for those reasons.
Yeah, it was cool. I needed to go. It was nice to go back. It was like going in a time capsule back to the 90s, and
Yeah.
that is.
And that's what it felt like.
And that was one of the greatest
We had
things.
pizza, we got dip, we got Coca-Cola over here, we got water. I mean, we're older enough, we got some green tea.
I ate bags of candy. Like, I don't have to watch my cholesterol.
You
I
dropped
got
some too,
96.
and you cleaned it like an adult.
Right.
Yeah, it was great. I think it was really well done.
And plus, we haven't taken TTFT on the road in quite some time like this.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
All right, so 5, 5, 5, 5's all around for Adam Sandler. Speaking of 5, we're gonna do our top 5 Adam Sandler films, starting on number 5. I'll go first. My number 5 is Anger Management.
Damn, see, I forgot all these movies.
Yeah, Jack Nicholson in there. Man, Adam Sandler.
I'm gonna go to
So we're
Mr.
going-
Deeds.
Number 5.
1 to 5, our favorite first?
All the way down to the favorite. Number 1 last.
Oh, all right.
So I'm gonna go I went Mr. Deeds.
Okay. Why? John
Uh,
Turturro?
I'm very, very sneaky.
Yeah.
And the Hallmark card shit. Yeah, there's a lot of few things in there, yeah.
I'm a G. Mr. G's is kind of when I started to fall off a little bit. It's like,
Mm.
all right. It was still good, I was still young enough, but it was, after a while, it's like, all right, I've seen these before. These are just different characters, different
I
backdrop.
gotta switch mine up because you just reminded me of another movie.
That's what I'm here for, man.
So I'm gonna go 5. I think Chuck and Larry,
Oh, good call. Great call, man.
which I forgot about till
Yeah.
somebody just said something.
Maybe he played the vampire in that movie when they went to that party.
Yeah.
You think he pitched your catch?
That was another one. I
The
barely
proper
watched that one.
vernacular.
Yeah.
I just remember Jessica.
I gotta go with that. Chuck
Sorry,
and Larry is 5. Yeah.
Oh man, we almost forgot to shout out our guy that's in every other Adam Sandler. He was the original long driver.
What's
So
it?
the guy, he's in all. He was in Chuck and Larry. He was in he in Blaze of Glory. I'm still gonna kill you one day.
Yeah, he was the.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He was the original long driver.
He was a crazy guy in Grandma's Boy too.
Yeah, but that
Oh
was-
yeah, Blaze go home, wear your skin one day. I have a birthday, it's coming up, you're not invited. My number 4 is Bulletproof.
Very good.
Where are you going? We're going to Disneyland.
Okay.
Disneyland.
Okay, I'm gonna go longest yard.
Have you seen Bulletproof?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm going longest yard.
And I had that right in there, but I think Chuck and Larry just bumped him off my top 5.
You know about longest
And I
yard?
gotta go with Billy Madison.
Ooh, now we're getting down to the spice.
My number 3 is Happy Gilmore, which might have to be replaced with Happy Gilmore 2 at this point.
Pencils.
Okay.
I'm not going away from it, man.
Number 3 is Grown Ups.
Grown Ups, that's when he started to annoy me. But that's when it was.
Well, Grown Ups 2, it wasn't as good a sequel as this one.
They are,
by
I can't
far,
hate
but
them, they're fun.
The first one was good, man, you know?
Yeah, I mean, the way they dog on each
And
other.
I've watched it more than once, so it
there we
was
go.
good.
The
You know, I thought
chemistry
it
is
was
there.
good to watch it more than once.
Number 2.
My number 2 is You Don't Mess with the Zohan.
Ah, good.
What about that one too? I
Yeah,
didn't like
so
that
That
one.
came out of
Yeah,
nowhere.
Angela hates that movie. I think she hates that movie. She actually don't like it. But it's, yeah, that was fun.
She's probably home watching it right now.
I can
while
see
you're
that.
Right there.
My number 2.
She's a closet watcher, man. I know her. Yeah.
She hears that. She hears it all. My number 2 is Happy Gilmore 2.
Okay. And I can't wait to hear your number 1 is.
I gotta go Waterboy number 2.
Yeah, that was good. And that was a good callback in this one to the water boy when they put the way he'd envisioned when he needed to get mad and he'd envisioned
Oh, the ball. Oh, yeah,
And they,
yeah.
they brought that over to
Water
this
sucks.
one.
It really sucks. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
My number 1 is Punch Drunk Love, because I just remember going to the theater and seeing that and being blown away. Paul Thomas Anderson directing Adam Sandler in his first dramatic role, but he still got to be kind of unhinged like Happy Gilmore in it. He had the anger management issues. That movie was just, it blew me away. I couldn't believe that he did that.
Strong number 1. Glenn tipped my hand over here. Waterboy is my number 1, man. He
Number one.
that Bobby Boucher was,
Oh.
and again, for him to be a character actor, to make that character and live like the Vicky Valancourts, the Catherine Bates, the Lawrence Taylor, like, and again,
And you got Henry Winkler.
let's be honest. If he made that movie today, this new generation out here, man, they try to cancel culture,
Yeah,
like,
yeah. They're bullying him.
right, and they
You
made him
know?
a linebacker, which really, if you really, I don't think he was being this smart at it, but you know, when eventually 20 years later they start talking about CTE,
Yeah,
and maybe
yeah,
just
yeah,
one of
yeah.
those line guys got hit too many times. Mama said. So yeah, Waterboy's my number 1, man.
Alligators are ornery because they got all them teeth.
See?
No toothbrush.
Hey.
I gotta go number 1, Happy Gilmore 1.
Mm,
Although 2's up there now, but
Yeah.
you know, he made a lot more movies than I
yeah.
remembered too.
He's made a lot just in the
Anger
past 10 years that I
management.
haven't
Right.
gotten around to.
Oh yeah, and that Chuck and Larry was a nice pull though, because it wasn't his typical self he was being in that movie, so that was a good one there.
51st Dates, I thought.
Yeah. Oh man,
You know, that
51st
was
Dates.
good.
Yeah, that was
You
a good
know,
one.
that was a
Oh,
good one.
oh, that was a great one.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
Adam Sandler's a staple. We gotta protect him. All right, so that brings us
And
to,
he's not on the list.
hopefully, he seems like he's good. He seems like, I'd be really surprised.
I want to talk about what list.
Yeah.
But
All right, thank you to G for opening up his house.
Oh, this is awesome, man. We appreciate
Absolutely,
this.
man.
Good stuff, man.
This
Good
was a
stuff.
blast, yeah.
Thank you guys for tuning in. We're about
That's
to
the first
be,
time anybody sat in them chairs other than me.
I think we did pretty good. Lumbar strong.
first time anybody sat in these chairs with pants on.
That's right,
Hey, that's how
right?
we do it over
That's
here.
it.
You gotta have him over. You gotta have him over sometime, man.
Yeah.
That's it.
We're gonna be taking another break from you guys at least. Roll over here is gonna be working on Smashing Assassins and an intervention post-production. I'll be taking over on the final cut of Smashing Assassins, maybe.
Maybe.
You also got Playtime in the mix. You could co-write and co-direct in with Nick, who's on the last episode. I'm going into writing for my next project in a few days for Don't Push That, which goes into production in October. Royal and I will be helping out our friend Ronnie with his first feature, I Need to Smoke, in actually like 2 or 3 weeks. Also, keep an eye out for Black Game Night and Expose coming to streaming platforms in October, and an early Christmas is coming in November. If you haven't checked them out already, you can find the films that resulted from our previous hiatus on Tubi already, Far From the Tree, The Hit List, and The Devil Came to Duval. All right, That's it.
I guess we be looking.
Yeah. See you soon. No promises.
See you at the movies, kids.
Bam.
Boom. That's good stuff.
That was great.
Hey man, that's great stuff, man. That's
Great,
good.
man.
You're gonna make the first thing I'm doing when I walk in the house. I'm gonna write to that shooter scene when he comes out the wall. He starts telling them what they're doing. He's going back and going back and going back.